I.S.U.P.K.
The reason why we out here murdering each other, killing each other, getting high on drugs, and so on and so on, is because we suffer from depression and low self-esteem, and truly we hate each other. Why? Because we hate ourselves, black man. You understand? We hate ourselves. And when I say black man, I'm speaking about the so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans. You understand? We got a problem hating ourselves. Why? Because of depression and the situations that we live in. Because of the situations and trauma that we've been through, living in these raggedy buildings, these rat-infested blocks that we live on, and so on and so on. This can make you depressed, man. You got black men and Hispanic men flooding the shelters. You understand? Flooding the shelters, fighting each other for beds and all of that. You got black men that's losing their dignity because they got to move in with their girlfriend who's on Section 8, and you can't even be there when the people come to inspect the crib. You understand? This is situations that we living in, man. This is situations that we hurt. That can take a black man's spirit and break it down. That can take a black woman's spirit and break it down. You understand? Because society has made you feel like you ain't nothing if you don't got no money. You ain't nothing if you ain't got no car. If you ain't got no job. If you ain't got this, that, and the other. Society has made you feel like you're worth nothing. That's why sisters go out there and strip and got OnlyFans, and brothers want to sell heroin and K2 and this, that, and the other. Why? Because society has put in your mind that a black man is only worth what he got in his pocket, and that's not true. Give me 1 Peter's. Give me 1 Peter's chapter 2, verse 9, man. This Christian church has destroyed us because that's what the Christian church teaches. The Christian church teaches if you don't work, you don't eat. You understand? Now, what if you're trying to work, you can't get a job? Should you starve?
Right.
What about that? They ain't say if you're trying to work. They say if you don't work, you shouldn't eat. Because the Christian church is disgusting and filthy, man.
That's right.
You understand? We follow the Catholic Church, the Baptist Church. We follow them all our lives, and we're still hurt, broke, and disgusted, still killing each other, still murdering, still using drugs and selling drugs, still hating each other, and still hating ourselves. You understand? So the Christian church hasn't worked yet. And we've been doing it since slavery. And it hasn't worked yet. You understand? The Catholic father hasn't worked yet. Your Baptist pastor hasn't worked yet. You know why? Because they don't teach us who we really are. They don't teach the truth about us. They don't teach that blacks and Hispanics are the same race of people. You understand? They don't teach that. They don't teach that the black man is the strongest thing walking on the face of this goddamn earth. They don't teach that. You understand? And when I say black, I'm talking about so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans. You understand? The white man is so good at his craft, he got light-skinned niggas hating black niggas. You understand? That's how good he is at us hating each other. You understand? That's how good he is. Black man, you got to learn who you are and know who you are. Hispanic man, you got to know who you are. You got to know your worth. Black woman, you got to know your worth. You're worth more than an OnlyFans page. You're worth more than being a hooker or a hoe or a stripper. You're worth more than having 3 or 4 different men digging your back out every other night. You're worth more than that. According to the Bible, black woman, Hispanic woman, you're worth more than that. And you got to know your worth, man. In the Bronx, we got to know our worth. There's too much murder going on. There's too much gang violence going on. You understand? We're filling up these jails, making this society rich. In and out the prison system. Every time you go to jail, that's a white man getting some money. You understand? Every time you go to jail, that's a white man getting some more money to put a younger black man in jail. You understand? And that's what we do. We making this white man rich. We make the white man so rich that they taking rocket ships up to the sky and doing backflips on the stars. That's how much we make this white man rich. You understand? And we hate each other so much. We hate each other so much that we killing each other and destroying each other. The black man is a natural competitor. The Hispanic man is a natural competitor. But we don't compete unless it's destroying another black man. We don't compete with other races. Why don't we compete with the white man? Why don't we compete with the Arabs that's in our neighborhood selling us chicken? Why don't we compete with the Asians that's in our neighborhood selling us chicken? Why don't we compete with them? Now, a black man love to compete with another black man. If I can keep this nigga down, I'm doing all right. But they scared to compete with the white man. Scared to compete with other races. And you know, and they're not afraid to compete with us. That's why they have Chinatown and we don't. That's why the fake Jews out there in Brooklyn got their own neighborhood and we don't. We got ghettos and rats and bullets and blunts. That's what we got. We got gang violence. That's what we got. But that Jewish man, he got his own neighborhood. The Chinese man got Chinatown right here in New York City. You understand? We born and raised in the Bronx and Harlem and Brooklyn, and we don't got a goddamn thing. The Chinese man come over here, can't speak a lick of English, and he got Chinatown. You know why? Because he's competing with us. He's competing with us, and we're competing with each other, man. You understand? You ever seen the Knicks have a brawl against each other? Wouldn't that look crazy? Wouldn't that look crazy if the New York Knicks started fighting each other? Or the Yankees started fighting each other? Well, it's crazy with us fighting each other. We on the same goddamn team. We on the same goddamn team. And we fighting each other. Meanwhile, the other team is fighting against us. And we losing, man. We losing. We get a little stimulus check and think we winning. You understand? We get a little Juneteenth holiday and think we winning something. Really, we losing. You know why? Because we don't know who we are. Well, let the Bible speak. Let God speak. Let God speak. Read.
1 Peter 2:9. But ye are a chosen generation.
Say it again.
But ye are a chosen generation.
Black man, no matter how much money you got in your pocket, Hispanic woman, no matter how much money you got in your pocket, God said what?
But ye are a chosen generation.
This is what God said. This is not nothing I'm making up. God said you are a chosen generation.
That's right.
You are a chosen people, black and Hispanic man. You understand? And we got to understand that the black and brown man is one people, man. You understand? That we are one people, that we are family. You understand? And we got somebody infiltrating our house to destroy us, man. But God said we're what?
But ye are a chosen generation.
God said we're a chosen generation. No matter how hard your life is, no matter how much struggling you're going through, God said we are chosen people, black man. God said we are chosen people, Hispanic man, woman, and child. That we are chosen people of God, man. They hate them. And that's why the white man hates you. That's why the white man hates us. Because we're so great at what we do. We can make something out of nothing. And that takes God to do that. You understand? That takes God to do that. Everything we're saying is directly out the Bible. You can look it up yourself. You understand? The black man, if the black man and woman knew that they were special, they would stay together, man. We would have black households together. There wouldn't be no broken homes and single mothers and single fathers. If the black man and woman know, and the Hispanic man and woman know, if the blacks and Hispanics knew they were special, we would sit together and the white man would make money off our child support.
That's right.
There would be no child support. You understand? There would be none of that if we knew we were special. Why? Because we would stick together. We would stay together. If the black and Hispanic man knew that they were special, it wouldn't be no more homelessness because we would stick together. You understand? And that's what we need. That's what the white man is really scared of, is blacks and Hispanics coming together. Blacks and Hispanics joining forces, coming together, knowing that we're the most special people on the face of the earth and really going against our enemy. And if you really want to go against our enemy, what should we do? We should love each other even more. You understand? We should love each other even more. But the society has put us in a position to where we're so broke and so hurt that we hate each other, man. You understand? But now it's time to change things. The white man's growing and trying to murder us and kill us. Meanwhile, we hate each other. That's like somebody breaking into your house and you're going to fight your brother as this person's breaking into your house. Don't that sound stupid? If somebody break into your house, won't we all come together to get this threat out of our house? Well, that's what they're doing to us right now. And we fighting each other. We hating each other. Meanwhile, they're breaking into our homes and trying to murder us and kill us, and we're allowing them to do it. Everything we go through is in our power to change, man. You understand? That's what we learn under Commanding General YAHANNA, man. Is everything that we going through, everything we want to change is in our power. You understand? Read.
Again, if two lie together and they have heat, but how can one be warm alone?
You understand? How can you be warm alone? You understand? Now take the Christianity, and we talk about two men laying together. We talk about two men working together, two women working together, or a man and woman working together. How can you survive by yourself? You can't. How can you survive all by yourself? You need somebody, and that somebody is your brother. That somebody is your sister. You understand? Now we can't have this if we keep letting this white man infiltrate our communities and make us think that we hate each other, man. Make us think that we're by ourselves. You understand? Black man, woman, and child, Hispanic man, woman, and child, you're the greatest thing walking on the face of the earth, man. And don't let this white man tell you nothing different because of your situation, man. Read.
If one prevail against him,
Do what?
and if one prevail against him,
If the cops keep killing us, say it again.
if one prevail against him,
If the Proud Boys like to come in our communities and kill, say it again.
if one prevail against him,
If the Arabs keep coming in our community and selling us goddamn chicken, say it again.
if one prevail against him,
The white man keeps raising our rent but keep firing us from our jobs, say it again.
if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him.
You understand? We can still fight against this oppression together. Keep going.
And a therefore cord is not quickly broken.
Now, if two sit together, oh man, three is even stronger, black man and woman. That's why we gotta stick together, get these black families back together, get this brothership and this brotherhood and this sisterhood back together.
Nobody tell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it works out.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, for this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?